There's a girl with wild heart, met some friends through podcast art. Josh is preaching from his court, while Caleb's wisdom gives support. Current events and sports today, making people laugh and play. From the screen, real life fun, now this family has begun. Holly and the Bros, Holly and the Bros. Here we go. From the desert to Midwest fun, Holly and the Bros. Let's go. Spunky Holly with sneaky grin, Pastor Josh there through thick and thin. Gentle giant Caleb speaks words of truth that make you think. Cross the miles to meet and share adventures that are oh so rare. Different views but same big heart, friendship's what has set them apart. Holly and the Bros, Holly and the Bros. Here we go. From the screen to real life fun, Holly and the Bros.
Welcome.
Wow.
No.
We got
Here.
daylight savings time figured out. We are getting smarter every
Got
minute.
it figured out, all.
All right. Well, you cost me money, just so you know, Holly, because
Why?
I told Meg that you would mention Arizona basketball in the first 3 seconds, and you didn't. So thanks for that. Appreciate you. Yeah. So no, we are in the middle of March Madness, and your team, we'll go ahead and give it credit, won the Big 12 tournament against a really good Houston team.
Yes.
And even though it was Floorgate, I guess, because Kansas City decided to put a glass LED floor down, and it was actually kind of cool.
It was
I thought.
awesome. Did you see when they would make a shot, the whole key would light up? I thought it was really cool. Arizona didn't seem to have any problems with it. They said they'll play on asphalt with double rims if they need it.
I heard that.
It was
Here we
everybody
go.
complaining.
Yeah. So Spicy Holly shows up during March Madness. It doesn't even take, we don't need tequila to get Spicy Holly going during March Madness.
That is the truth. That is the truth, because this is our year. I could feel it in my bones.
And as soon as I saw that Michigan lost in the championship game, was it to Purdue? I was like, oh man, Holly is gonna be all over the place.
You know, number 1 and number 2 in the nation won their conference tournaments. What happened to number 3 that was arguably all over X, supposed to be the number 1 team? So what happened? What happened, Michigan? Because you look like crap. You couldn't defend nothing. It was awful. I'm like, that's the team that's going to show up in, the big dance, and then what?
Spicy Holly.
Spicy Holly. I love Spicy Holly. I'm all for it. Let's go. No, I'm with you. I've never been a big Michigan fan anyways. So I honestly think, and this will tie in a little bit about what we're going to get ready to announce, that the number 1 and number 2 team in the land, I think that's the national championship game. I think you have 1A, 1B, and then you have everybody else. Not everyone else. There's some other teams that don't have a chance, but I do think that it's going to be a good tournament. I will say, after 1A and 1B, this may be one of the most competitive brackets that I've seen. It's insane. Like, every time I was trying to pick a game, I'm sitting there looking at it going, this could go either way. And then you get in the next round, and it's like, it still could go either way. There's only a couple for sure locks that I saw. And then that changed today too, when one of Alabama's players got arrested. I'm not sure he's going to be even playing in the tournament now. So now I have to go back in and look at it. So it's going to be interesting. And Holly arranged her work schedule because of March Madness. We found out, had to go to the office today so she could watch basketball on Thursday and Friday. Here's the thing. This is the first time in a long time that I don't think I have anything to do on Thursday and Friday. I too may be watching a lot of March Madness. So,
you know what? Like, every year, March. Okay, so first off, this is my Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
There's something about this time of the year that is, I am overly excited. I love March Madness, regardless of, where Arizona lands.
Yeah.
But I love the game. I love basketball, and specifically college basketball. There's just something about it for me. And so I mean, my boss has known forever that this is I may be MIA when it comes to tournament time. Like I will not come into the office specifically if Arizona's playing, because I know how my job works, and they'll pull me into a meeting that's not even planned. So I'm like, nope, I'm not going to be in when Arizona plays, and I block off 3 hours that just says Holly is busy. You don't need to know what I'm doing. I'm just busy. So leave me alone.
If it's March, they should know.
They know. They know. I mean, so the semifinal game, I was in the office, or you know what? Was it semifinal or actually the first one? No, it was semifinal, because that's where we started. I told them I would only go in if they're playing the game, because we played at noon. And so we have this giant TV, and then a whole bunch of TVs all over, and they put every single TV on the game. I told them I have to be able to hear the volume, or I'm not coming in. That's it. Like, I had stipulations, and they met them for me.
Wow. You got power.
Did your parents make it to Kansas City? Did your parents go to Kansas City to watch it?
No, they ended up staying, which they're still very upset about, just because it was a great game and it looked like so much fun. And
I'm gonna say, if they came to Kansas City, they didn't tell us and let us take them out to dinner, I was gonna be upset.
Oh yeah, no, I had already told them, like, you're gonna have to meet up with the bros. That's like a must. And my parents, I mean, they're just, they're part of us. So.
Oh yeah. No, I can't wait to meet them. That's one thing that we haven't done yet. So, no, it'll be interesting. But speaking of March Madness, we're going to do something a little different this year. So, we are actually going to put out a bracket challenge. And I know not everybody that's here in the live comments actually cares about basketball. Fill one out anyways. It'll be fun. I promise you it'll be fun.
Yeah.
The winner is going to get some prizes that we haven't determined yet what that is. Probably some merch, maybe some other stuff. I don't know yet, but there will be a prize. But go to ESPN.com, and you may have to create a profile. It's easy. Caleb did it right before we logged on. It took him like 15 seconds. Go to the men's bracket challenge, click that link, search Holly and the Bros, and then you can go and join our pool. The only thing that I ask is at some point, click the little gear thing next to your ESPN user number and change your name to your Twitter handle or something that we can recognize you by, so that if you do happen to win, that we know who won. Because there are some people, it's open, there's no passwords, there's no nothing. So there's a couple people in there that don't know the rules. And if they happen to win, I'm going to have no idea who it is. So just ESPN.com, men's bracket challenge, search Holly and the Bros with like spaces, and then fill out the bracket, change the name to your name. We'll get as many people in there as we possibly can. This is going to last like roughly a month, right?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about it every Monday too. And we'll give some updates on like who's there and whatever. And maybe between the three of us, we have like a side bet for, I don't know, somebody's got to buy dinner in Vegas or something. I don't know. The loser, whoever is the worst, has to buy the rest of us dinner in Vegas one night. How about that? Want to do that as a side bet?
That's a good one.
That sounds good.
And the winners get to pick where. Ooh. So, yeah, sign up for that. I will tell you too, you can go back, you can watch that. You can, if you didn't catch that, you didn't write it down. But we'll be putting a video out tomorrow afternoon that's promoting it too on our X page and YouTube pages and Twitter. No,
Bearded wants to know your side bets.
No, I'm not doing any more side bets with you, Bearded. Last time I did that, the Chiefs didn't even make the playoffs. I'm not making any side bets with Bearded anymore.
He wants to make a side bet with me because, well, listen why. So in our division in the West, Wisconsin is in there, and they're freaking good.
I have them playing.
Scares me, but there is a very, very high probability that Arizona plays Wisconsin in the Sweet 16.
Yeah. In my bracket, they do.
But like, here's the craziest part, because and not just because it's Arizona, but I would say that we have one of the harder brackets. We have Arkansas, Purdue, Wisconsin, BYU. I'm not really scared of BYU, but Gonzaga,
Missouri.
Like, we have a very tough road ahead, but I'm so freaking excited about it.
I forgot to say Missouri.
Oh shit, sorry, Mizzou. I'm the most excited about that. Now that's going to be a very hard run to get to.
Oh yeah, that's the Elite Eight game, I think, if you play Mizzou.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Here's the thing with Mizzou, though. Let me see, because I was looking at it. So they would go down here, then go up here. Oh yeah, so we can actually play Mizzou in the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
And then we can actually play Michigan in the Final Four.
Yeah.
And that is what I want, that game so bad. I've wanted it from the very beginning, because
Michigan's not going to make it.
You never know.
I can't remember who I picked. I got too many windows open right now to do it. And the whole podcast may just click off if that happens. But at the same time, I just don't think they're going to make it. I think that's the number one seed that chokes.
They have to make it past Gonzaga. I think they can do it with Miami, because that's who they play first. And then they go on to the next round. And I think Gonzaga is going to beat Kennesaw State. Who is that? But that could be the Cinderella team.
Well, but isn't Kennesaw State the one that won their conference tournament and beat, I can't remember who they beat. Somebody that they thought maybe even got at a large bid. I don't remember. There's so much happened over this weekend. If I'm going to keep track of everything that went down over that conference tournament weekend, I need a notebook or something, because there's so many things going on. But it was fun. There's a lot of good basketball that was being played.
I hope that, yes. Do you guys see that mask? First off, that's a Mike D thing.
Yeah.
But I hope Meg is right with Michigan losing to Iowa State.
I think that's who I have them losing to, is Iowa State.
If that happens, I mean, we've already beat Iowa State twice in really big circumstances. So that would be so beneficial, because that's the Final Four if we can get that far. I'm most worried about playing either Michigan or Arkansas. That's the one.
Arkansas is tough.
Or not Michigan, but Wisconsin and Arkansas.
Arkansas is tough.
Well, and the outcome, they'll end up playing each other. So that's going to be a great game that I'm looking forward to. I think
I have Arkansas playing Arizona and you guys beating Arkansas.
We can beat Arkansas. Wisconsin, I think we can beat them too. They're just a tough team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Really good.
Yeah. So join in on the fun, because we plan on talking about college basketball a lot. Meg, I know you're not a huge sports person. Rudy, same. I need you in this bracket. Get in this bracket. We want to have some
our
fun.
7.
Yeah. If our 7 can't show up, how can we expect anybody else to show up?
Right. Come on.
Right. Speaking of the 7. So I don't know how many of you guys paid attention to X over the weekend. I don't know how many people saw somebody just completely, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, there was I could feel the heat coming from the screen.
What did you say? First off, let's talk about what you said to begin with, because I don't even know where that came from.
Every other weekend, my wife has to take care of her folks, right? This happens to be the weekend. So Friday night, I watch SmackDown. I watch wrestling. Okay. I don't when she's there, because she doesn't care for it. We do something else. So I watch SmackDown. And then I realized that the Bella Twins showed up. And everybody knows that I'm not a huge fan of the Bella Twins. I know you are. I can't stand them. So on X, there was some post from some random dude that said something about the Bellas. And I said, please don't put the belts on the Bellas. That's all it said. And this person, B, So, and the handle of at my mind is lives, like completely jumped on that. And
Pissed.
it got, I think there's got to be a word above pissed
Yeah, it
because
was bad.
whatever it was, she just, okay. So the profile picture is Taylor Swift. Okay. The banner is something about one of Taylor Swift's concerts. I don't know. I'm not a Taylor Swift dude. But so as it keeps going on, finally I say something about, she blocked me through the whole thing. Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, she had talked about all the different people that we followed, all these different videos that we had done, all of this stuff that I was like, you just spent like an hour like researching us because she reminded me things that I'd forgot about. So I was like, wow, this person's psycho. Okay. And then she blocked me. So I reposted it and I said, not one of our 7 followers or whatever, fans. And then I said, she blocked me. Well, she turns out apparently a she. So then that made, because he unblocked me and then it just kept going.
What?
And so, yeah, there's so much more than just a thread that's on my page. If you just search her name, she just randomly would grab videos of us off YouTube, repost them and talk about how old and fat and dumb and all these different things. Hope that we would die. All of this stuff. Asked me how my mom was. And I said, well, my mom's been dead for a while because I don't let people like that get underneath my skin. Right. Told me that my mom died just so she could get away from me. I mean, that's not even the worst. Like, I can't say some of the stuff this person said on X. I promise you, and I don't say this lightheartedly, go find these feeds. They are hilarious. And then finally she just stopped. But I bet there's 100 posts out there.
Oh, wow.
But between the feed that's on our page that I shared and what she posted, well, because when she said, well, I'm a he, my pronouns are in my profile. I said, well, I chose to ignore your pronouns. And so then finally, all of these arguments were so dumb. I just kept going, okay, Taylor. And then I would put a different laughing emoji or GIF after each one. There's got to be 30 of them out there that I did on Saturday or Friday night. It was insane.
Did you see mine? So like she said it was the only one that I saw, the thread or whatever. And so I posted a little Swiftie GIF that said, have you guys heard that she has a song? I guarantee you probably haven't heard it. But Taylor Swift
I'm too old and fat, Holly.
Called You Need to Calm Down. And so I posted that GIF that says you need to calm down. And that's when I got blocked.
Oh, well, I didn't see that. So I wonder if because we were in the same thread that maybe they didn't I don't know. It was pretty funny. Meg says, I know what I'm doing after the podcast. Guys, I don't say this lightly because I think time is like the most valuable thing that we have. Yeah. Go search. It was insane. Like we've had people attack us in the past, right? And it's okay if you don't like what we do here. That's cool. We're cool with that. We're having fun. We're friends. We got people that show up. We talk with them, have a good time. But this person, like, and there were a couple times I'll be honest. I might have poked a little bit, but not like it came back.
Not to receive
delusional. I think I even said at one point, I was like, well, I think I know one of the topics we'll be talking about on our next podcast.
Right. So crazy. You crazy dude?
Dude-ish. I don't know. But I kept thinking, and I've been waiting, and sometimes I have to turn the comments off because they get very distracting while we're doing the podcast. But I thought, this is the type of person that's going to show up on the live deal and go nuts in our comments.
Please do.
Well, I didn't want to ask her.
Go against B all day.
I didn't want to ask she to do that because then I knew they wouldn't. But man, I was really hoping they would.
Can you at least come at me so I can come back at you and make you feel stupid instead of just blocking me so I can't say anything more?
I know. I was actually, when I got blocked early on in the conversation, I actually got disappointed because I was like, now what am I going to do with my Friday night? And then they came back and it was on till like midnight. It was The most fun I think I've ever had in Twitter. I'll be honest with you. It was a good time. But it's funny to me how people like that really think they're sticking a dagger in you when I'm sitting back having a drink, laughing, going, this is awesome. Like, bring it, let's go, and all the different things you could tell each time there was this comment that would come back. It was like, oh, that's going to get him. And I'm like, one, I don't really care what you think. Two, it's hilarious. So please bring it. Plus, do you know how much exposure we got over all that? I'm like,
right. You should have said that. Because you know how, back in the Bruno days, we used to say, thanks for the reflections.
Yeah.
Thanks for the impressions.
Yeah, exactly. So it is kind of funny. And I thought that it is what it is. But guys, if you ever have a bad day and you want to just throw things at me, go for it, because it makes my day. I love it.
Well,
So
the best part is the people who have more to say are people who do not and are afraid to even attempt to do what we're doing. So and that's kind of goes along with like everything. People,
there's a lot of truth to that.
They're scared of.
And because that's one thing too, people always say, well, you only have so many people watch your podcast.
Okay.
So we tried. And we've been trying for almost 5 years now. And it's more than try. We love it. Like, we wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. And we've made some really good friends, even if we only have 7 of them. But you do you, we'll do us, and we'll get along.
This is true.
Turns out, Meg, anything pays more than the reflections. But we actually have a big milestone coming up. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. on YouTube will be our 1,000th video. Wow. So I made a little short that kind of commemorates our 1,000th video. I would just ask if people like it and share it, because I'd love to see that one blow up. I think that would be cool. So at 10 o'clock, it'll be there. It won't be anywhere else because it doesn't really matter for X. It doesn't really matter for anything else. But share the link on X, share it wherever you do your stuff. There's so many things out there now. It's hard to keep up.
Meg, we want to know how we got 15,000 subscribers also. We don't really know what happened. It was just all of the sudden. And no, they're not paid for.
No, I will say this. There was a stretch, 2 years ago, where we were getting like 1,000 a week. Mm-hmm. And it just kept happening. And it hit 15,000. And it would go up 100, down 100, up 100, down 100. And it never really went higher, but it never went below either.
Yeah.
And I promise you, hopefully by now, almost 5 years into it, people can trust what we have to say. We did not pay for any of those followers. But to this day, we still have no idea how we got 15,000 followers on YouTube.
It goes same with my Twitter account. Like, I have almost 15,000. How? I have no idea, other than it was during the Safe Moon days when I was super active.
You said it out loud.
15,000? Like, what?
We need a swear jar.
Yeah, damn Bruno.
Yeah, and it's funny how the algorithm sometimes will just do weird things. I know we had a video on YouTube for some reason got pushed in like Zimbabwe really, really hard. And one of our segments, it might have been a Caleb's Choice like 3 years ago, got like 2,500 views on its own. And it was almost watched the entire time through. Like on average, it tells you like how long they paid attention. It was like 85% of the way through. Never again did anybody from Zimbabwe tune into anything that we ever did. But it was like YouTube was like, hey, let's throw this at this country right now and see what happens. So you never know what's going to happen. And anything could take off and blow up. I mean, we see the dumbest things go viral for whatever reason. It's not necessarily our goal, but it would be pretty cool. So
Meg is on one today.
Yeah, he is.
Every time you say Bruno, put some Grove in a swear.
Yeah, I don't own either one of those anymore. I sold both of them.
Well, I don't know where my Grove is, but I never sold it like an asshole. But
Counterfeit Ops says we need a swear wallet. That's what we need. And you got to put, maybe we ought to, like every time somebody says after I say it, Safe Moon, They owes $10 in Bitcoin into a swear wallet.
Oh God.
And then when
my
it gets
God.
$100, we give away $100 worth of Bitcoin. It's a thought. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
What?
Speaking of that, I asked Grok because I saw this on X. Somebody said, rate my X page. So I was like, hey, rate my X page. 6.5 out of 10. Thanks, Grok. Grok says that we should be meaner and put more mean tweets out because people seem to respond to them well. I'm going to guess this happened right after the Friday night fiasco. And so Grok's like, oh, you need to do that more. I'm like, no. I didn't ask for that.
So I was reading some article or whatever, and they did studies, and it's like 85% of people, there's like an increase of 85% when you're negative opposed to positive.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, everybody reacts more to negative things than they do to the positive things, which is like misery loves company. That's insane to me.
They love the drama.
It is the drama aspect of it.
Yeah.
So,
True.
And you know what though? And I'm just going to call out Rudy on this one, but Rudy can attest to that because hers wasn't so much negative stuff, but political stuff. And as you know, and if you're kind of opposing to the post that's out there, that gets more engagement than agreeing with the post.
Yeah.
And so, it's wild. And
Grok also told me that our videos.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought
no,
you were
it's just sad to me that that's like the driving force. So the meaner you are, the more impressions you're going to get. But just think of how that's going to make your whole day. It's, that little bit on X that you're an asshole kind of rolls over to your regular day. At least it does for me. And so I try really hard to know.
Well, when I do it, people just think it's you. So it doesn't really affect me. So that's all good.
Yeah.
No, it is also, Grok said that we get more engagement when there are videos attached than if it's just a text or if there's a GIF involved, then, and it all makes sense and that's fine. And if we happen to get to the point where we get monetized again on X, great. If not, okay, so be it. We're monetized on YouTube. Guys, I think we made a total of like $15 off YouTube. I know it's less than 30. Nice. I just don't know what it is.
I just don't have time and effort to put into all of it. I know I need to like kind of promote our podcast more. I just don't have the time.
Yeah. And if we get the time, we will. But in the time being, it is what it is, and we're just having fun with it. So, but guys, I do have to share something that's near and dear to my heart that hopefully you guys will appreciate. I did not know this until, what would that be, 7 days ago? But I have a new favorite holiday.
This guy.
March 9th. Do you know what March 9th is?
I do not.
It's my new favorite holiday.
Oh, yeah. It's National Nap Day.
It's National Napping Day. I was like, what? National Napping Day? Guess what I did? I took a nap.
Did you really?
I did. Actually, I didn't even know it was National Napping Day until after the fact. And then I felt really proud about my nap. I was like, yeah, let's go. National Napping Day. It's a thing. March 9th. Put it on your calendars. Don't miss it next year. I'm going to have a shirt made, I think. I really am.
My gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm going to go. I got to show you.
Uh-oh.
So one of my friends finally, and I didn't really expect it at all, but got me my birthday present, and she brought it into the office today. She kept forgetting like for 2 weeks straight. But I'll be right back.
Okay. I wondered if she was going to do that. She probably doesn't have pants on.
I don't.
See? There's a reason why we don't stand up during the podcast.
Yeah, I have like my little jammy shorts on. I'm not going to sit in my dress all day. Just this was the shirt I wore to work. And then I had a skirt on, but
hey, nobody wants to see what's below this sweatshirt either. Let me just say that out loud. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
That is cool.
You can wear it tomorrow?
I shenan once, I'll shenan again.
Yeah.
You wear it tomorrow?
And she got me a pink one.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That is
So
cool.
now, and she did it on purpose with the, because it's St. Patrick's Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So now I've got to decide if I want to wear the pink one, because you can't really read it as good as the black one. So
I think you wear the black one tomorrow. You wear the pink one when we meet up
Vegas.
in Vegas.
ooh,
Got the little lucky charm there. The pink stands out. We won't lose you, even though you're 4 foot tall.
this is true.
Meg says now he knows why we have 15,000 subscribers. Meg, I think we could get to 30, but Holly refuses to do different things. So we're stuck at 15 because Holly has morals.
Ew, sorry, guys. Which one, Rudy? That one or this anonymous one? I like mine.
Yeah.
Is that like a Mardi Gras type mask?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's becoming very talented with that. We still need to figure out how we need to get he needs a Holly and the Bros mask. So if we do have a podcast where you can't be there, he could wear it. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that would be funny. I just saw a couple comments. I scrolled up a little bit that Rudy made $342 on her first X payout, but she hasn't made anything since.
I've heard from multiple people that your first payout is the biggest one.
Well, you know why?
No,
because we got paid on X. We were monetized for a second. It went all the way back to January 1 and paid us through all the way through. And it was still only like $60, I think. And then this dummy changed something on there and we lost our monetization. But yeah. And also Rudy said something too, which I was going to bring up, but we were kind of on a roll early on that she liked the new Jingle. So hopefully you guys like it. Just so you know, it's not near as long. So when you hear the music start playing, we're going to be on the air in like a minute and 25 seconds instead of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And we don't have the countdown. So once you hear the music, you got like a minute. Go ahead, Holly. What were you going to say?
The chorus part of it is my absolute favorite part. It's you can actually rock out to it. I don't know. It's the perfect chorus.
So sing it.
No.
The pressure's on.
No.
No, you're not going to sing it?
No.
You want to hear it? I think I have the audio file. Then you can sing along. We can hear your chops. No?
No.
Okay. I do have this audio file. I've been waiting weeks to be able to play it, and I have never found the right spot. So, Mr. Jeff, if you are listening, this one's for you.
I feel like right now it's just a playground of BS everywhere.
So I took that from a podcast. That's about 4 weeks ago.
What was I saying?
I don't know. We were talking about
playground of BS, guys.
I think it was something to do with Epstein or something like that we were talking about. And I dubbed it, I got it, I put it in there, and I haven't been able to use it. So it is what
playground
it is.
Of bullshit.
But speaking of new things, I don't know if anybody noticed, but just to make our logo, our intro screen match, be symmetric, we are now being broadcast live somewhere else besides X and YouTube. Did you notice?
No.
Yeah, we are now being broadcast on Kick.
Oh,
because we needed a fourth one and it was really easy to set up. So today is our test run with Kick. Hopefully, if somebody commented from Kick earlier, I saw the little K pop up, and if I type something, it shows it from both.
Oh.
It's not OnlyFans, Rudy, because Holly has morals. I'm telling you that we can take this podcast global, but Holly's got a strict rule on some stuff. So
that's good.
It is good. She knows I'm kidding her.
Yeah.
But so we are live on Kick. Now we are also going to be live on TikTok if we can get to 1,000 followers. Because
we're close. We have 790 something, I think.
Something like that.
A couple. I'm hoping by season 5 kicks off April 6th. I'm hoping by season 5 we'll be able to go live on there too, because TikTok's algorithm that I found out, the more live stuff you do, the more they push your content.
Yeah.
So that could help, but we could go live on our phones, but you can't broadcast a podcast live until you have 1,000 followers. So guys, if you're not following us on TikTok, please go over there and give us a follow. Every single one helps. We're just trying to get to 1,000 so we can go live there too. So
Yeah.
there's Bearded on Kick right there in the comments. That's what the little case shows up as. So
That's kind of cool.
he's checking it out on Kick. I just thought it would be a nice little deal.
You know what? You can't see it on YouTube. You can't see his comment. I can see it on our stream thing, but when I look at YouTube, I can't see it on YouTube.
So my guess is, because some of them do not let the cross comments go back and forth.
That's dumb.
My guess is they probably can't see the YouTube comments on Kick either.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Samantha.
Oh, there's River. Oh, that wasn't River.
No, it's Samantha.
Sam, come on,
You
Sam.
know what she did? Okay, so there's these things from Trail Mix, but it's s'mores trail mix. So it has like marshmallows in it and chocolate, peanuts, like it's in little graham crackers. Amazing, right? So I'm laying in bed last night and I'm like, what is that? What is that noise? Because I heard and I thought it was the cat that got like one of the bags because it knows how to open my pantry door and he goes in there and gets all the bags. It's ridiculous. So I got up, Sam tore open the bag of s'mores and ate some. I couldn't sleep last night because I thought she was going to die because it was chocolate. And then I was like, what do you do? And there's really nothing you can do except for take them to the vet and they'll make them throw up and stuff. So I literally was like stressing about it. And I woke up this morning. She is just fine. She's still just fine. I don't know.
She didn't have an accident?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Like I maybe she's immune to chocolate. I don't know, but it scared the living out of me.
I heard a vet say one time that it actually takes quite a bit of chocolate to do damage to the dog, but Sam's not a very big dog
no,
either.
She's not. Like if one of my other big dogs got as much as she did, I would have been like, oh, they're fine.
They could have ate the whole bag. It wouldn't matter. Those things are gigantic. But they're bigger than you.
But Sam eating it, I was worried. But no, she's thriving.
Sam is one of the weirdest dogs I think I've ever met because how long did it take is it she or he? She. How long did it take she to warm up to my wife and I when we visited?
It was quicker for your wife.
Yeah, but like an hour?
Yeah.
But then once she did, she was just like, oh yeah. It was just all about sitting on our laps. Like, she didn't care. She would like protect us from other things. It's like, and then even we slept like down the hall and she would never come into our bedroom, but she would stand there and watch us go because you would just go straight across the hallway to the bathroom and she would be like, and then, but once we came out, then okay, game on, let's play. But she kept her distance when we were sleeping. But I would have taken Sam home if Holly would have let us, but she said no.
Kind of love this little brat.
She sent us home with a blanket instead.
That's cool.
Although, so did I tell you guys I got a new cat?
Another one?
Yeah, for Valentine's.
You know what, Holly? I was just thinking the other day, what you needed was a new cat.
Yeah, and I got one. His name is Javier. And he's a long-haired. I'm almost positive that he is part Maine Coon because he's a big guy. And his paws are giant, but he's only 6 months old. And he was the last cat there. So it was like, we've got to get him. And he is the best addition to our family, other than at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, he wakes me up every day biting my nose.
Oh, really?
Yes. He bites my nose. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he gets all crazy. He wants to come under the covers with me. And so I put him under there and he bites my legs. And it is a whole process literally every single day at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That cat would not live at my house.
Oh, yeah. He's just, that's why everybody says if we're going to come back as animals, we want to be your animal because I spoil them like no other.
This is true.
One time I tried to kick him off. He just jumped right back up and bit my nose.
You guys feed your dogs better than my wife feeds me sometimes.
They eat better than I do. That's for sure. Just because I don't eat a whole lot.
Are you still vegetarian?
No. So I can't be a vegetarian. I
Oh,
have, yeah, it's
we
health.
can't make fun of you about it.
No.
Ah,
Everybody, you know what's so crazy is Rudy, I think, is the only one that was like, yay, Holly, do it. Everybody else made fun of me.
I don't think we made fun of you.
But it
We
was
just-
like a why? Like it
No.
wasn't like a yay. It was like, why are you doing
No, it really wasn't that. It was us trying not to laugh out loud. We were keeping it on the inside. We were just like, don't come out, like keep that laugh inside. So that's all
Yeah,
it was.
I started having some weird health things. And I don't think anybody knows, but like when I go keto, like which is pretty stay away from carbs, pretty protein based, my body thrives on it. And so I should have known going the opposite way. I don't eat enough things where I get enough protein.
Mhm.
Because I'm so picky. Vegetarian for me is not a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you that will make the Vegas trip that much more fun.
But after realizing that I was like getting kind of ill over it and like it was
Like
affecting a lot.
lightheaded.
Yeah,
Is
I
it-
mean, it was sick to my stomach all the time. Like it was
Huh.
just so weird what it was doing. And that's the only thing that had changed in my life is my food diet. And I mean, I should have known that it was going to be hard because I am the pickiest person on the planet. But
Oh.
my goal was, okay, if I can't do it forever, I'm going to try to do it for a month. And I did it for exactly 1 month.
And then what was the first meat that you ate?
Probably chicken. I honestly don't even know because I don't eat a whole lot of meat anyway. So I think it was chicken because I'm not real big into steak or ground beef or stuff like that. It's chicken.
It's getting harder and harder to be your
Actually,
friend.
Shredded beef, now that I think about it. I think I had shredded beef tacos
Mm.
from Nico's. The little.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's different.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Like when we come back, we have to eat there again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was so good.
Mm.
If there was one in Archie, my head wouldn't fit in the screen. I
You know
would be
what I
too
was
big.
thinking this morning? I was like, we're in March. The bros were supposed to come in March.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
We were
I
supposed to come the first weekend in March,
Mhm.
and it didn't happen. And then
Yeah.
I meant to talk to you about it, and the next thing I know, it's St. Patty's Day. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
In
we'll
all
see you.
honesty, I
We'll
would've
see you
been
in
like,
45
"Oh,
days.
I'm busy.
For-
I know.
Oh,
45
yeah.
days we'll be meeting up again in Vegas, which is
Oh, I'm so excited.
really one of the highlights of the year. It's just a good time, good all around time. And we can hang out with Mike D and let Holly tag along. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
That's
No.
usually how it works. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's it is. I'm actually, we said this last year, and I meant it then at the time, that we all needed that break last year.
Mm.
I feel like we all need it more this year than we even did last year.
100%. I know I do.
It's just, I know that there's just been a lot of things, not that any of us are complaining. It is life. It is what we do. But man,
I'm
just need a breather. I just need to push pause for a couple days. So, and we'll get that chance in 45 days. So, and if TSA is still messed up, we'll drive. I don't care. We're
right.
gonna-
It's only 5 hours for me.
It's only 19 for us. So
Yeah, but Maui
it
went to
actually,
the airport and stuff. It was fine.
yeah, I think it'll be
Just
fine,
interesting.
especially in 45 days. But your house is actually further away than Vegas is to us.
No,
Yeah.
Really?
By about half an hour.
it's because it's the other way. Yeah,
It's south. It's a little further south.
only a half-hour difference.
Yeah.
That's
It
great.
took us 20. Now, okay, listen, it may actually be longer. No, that was Google Maps. It said 20 and 19 and a half. So I was thinking maybe it was stopped, but no, I think by the map it was you're a half hour further away.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I kind of I want to know what Meg just asked. Did you guys get snow over there?
yes,
Like recently?
like yesterday. Okay,
Yesterday.
we left church at noon. Okay, it was, what was it, Caleb? 60 degrees.
Yeah.
65. Nice. We at 4:00 in the afternoon, it was 35 degrees, and it was like white out snow coming down hard.
What?
Now, none of it's left. It's all gone because it's not very warm today. Well, my thing is not even telling me the temperature. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like 45. Friday it's going to be 85.
Yeah.
This is why people in Missouri get sick in the fall or the spring and the fall.
It's
Is because if you don't like the weather, wait 6 hours. It'll be different. It's crazy.
Not here.
Yeah.
By Thursday, 105.
What? I didn't think it's supposed to get that hot that soon.
It's not. We've had I think the mildest winter ever. It didn't even freeze. Not one time. It did not freeze here. And that's but now when that happens, our summers are brutal. As if they weren't already bad. They're worse because it starts a whole lot earlier.
Well, we were there late September. It was 110. It was hot when we were there, and it was like the last weekend of September. So that's insane. But
I'm not looking forward to this at all.
Bearded said he got 14 inches.
Holy crap!
That's insane. He spent 18 hours moving snow.
Look at Detroit. It's crazy right now.
That's crazy.
Early ice and snow.
See, and then
over here we're like excessive heat.
See, I will tell you in Missouri though, it never fails. We will get another snowstorm in March or April. We just will. You just never know when it's going to be. So this could have been the last one. My guess is there'll be another one in April. But it's too warm, so it won't stick to the roads or anything like that. We won't have anything to worry about. But
that is crazy. I mean, in all honesty, I think I would prefer snow, especially right now, over this heat because I'm not ready. I'm just not ready.
I don't want that.
30 plus.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, thank you.
Bearded, why do you even live there, man? Move somewhere else. You don't have to go to Arizona, but even Missouri is better than that.
No,
that's
thank
insane. You. Yeah, no, thank you for sure. What else you guys want to talk about? We're about 45 minutes in. Anything else that anybody wants to get off their chest?
So yeah, I have so many questions about war.
War? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I see things going on that Iran, we're still bombing them and shit. But then our lovely President Trump says, "Oh, the war is over." Is it over? I'm so confused.
I honestly am too. I have no idea.
And then I saw another thing. The Iran dude came out and said, "No, we're not ceasing fire. We're doing this for another couple weeks." I'm so confused.
I saw a guy come out today from Iran and said, "No, this thing isn't over because this is going to be the last one way or another. Like, we don't want people to attack us anymore, and so we're going to give everything we have before we give up." But then also, I think the weirdest thing is over the weekend, I don't remember what day it was, that what's his name? Leader of Israel. Not
I don't know what their names are.
Netanyahu. Yeah, sorry. I just old age. See, I'm old fat. He said, I can't remember.
Right.
That he died. And then they had a video of him and he had 6 fingers. And then they had another video where he was drinking coffee and the coffee never went any lower in his cup. So people are not 100% sure what's happening and if this man is even still alive. So, yeah, what to believe? I have no idea. I really don't. I have no idea what's going on in right now in all of this.
No. Do you know, like, I was thinking about this, like, I don't know why over the weekend, but ever since I was really little, I remember when you would be arguing with somebody and you would say peace in the Middle East. Like, it's been a thing forever.
Oh, it's since biblical times. Yeah. They've been fighting in that region forever.
Like, I honestly couldn't tell you. And I've asked multiple people that, really are not into it, but know more about this. Not one person can tell me why we're at war right now. Not one person. They're like, well, it could be this or it could be this, but never a definitive answer as to why this is happening.
So I believe the reason our government gave was because of genocide, because they were killing citizens.
So
I have a
there's
heart.
more?
Yeah, I don't know. We're the saviors of the universe. You didn't know?
I guess I didn't. I mean, what sense does that make? I mean,
I don't know. But is that even true? I mean, do you believe that we went and fought Iraq because of weapons of mass destruction? I don't know.
so Meg says, Holly, you're asking the wrong people. So Meg, who is the right person to ask? Do you know why? Please do indulge, because at this point there's no wrong answer.
Yeah, Rudy brings up another point. She says we're at war to distract from Epstein.
Oh, I'm
Possibly.
100%. I think that's exactly why.
Could it be oil?
Yeah, money, greed.
My guess is it always boils down to what this guy right here said.
4% of our oil, 4%.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I'm not saying for us. My guess is so we can sell it to make what Bearded said, money.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think all of it at some level is about the dollar. It's always about money. There's always greed. We've talked about this several times, so I won't go get on my soapbox again. But when money is your God, you will do unspeakable things to get more of it. And there are people in this world that will do unspeakable things to get more of it. And I at some level, that has to be part of the reason why we're at war. It has to be.
Yeah.
But at what level, I don't know. And okay, I'll go on a little bit of a rant here.
Oh,
the whole money thing, though, is insane because we owe how many $1 trillion in national debt?
3 something.
Okay, I think it's more than that, but who's going to come get it?
Nobody.
So are we really in debt? Because how do you collect your debt? They put a lien, they throw you in jail, on our level. But how do you collect it from a government?
40 trillion.
Yeah, I think it's like 38, 39 trillion. It's a lot.
Where did I get the 3 point? Like, I feel like somewhere.
That was like when you were in high school.
Like that.
Yeah, when you were in high school.
It must have been something else cost that. Because for some reason I thought it was like 3.65 trillion.
Well, that's why I'm hoping the Bitcoin market cap gets to. When it does that, I'm going to be a really happy man.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, 38.9 trillion. I think I was a kid when it hit 1 trillion because I think it was on the news a lot then. But I'm not 100% sure because I'm really old. In case you didn't get that from B earlier, but I still think though at some level, who knows what we're fighting about?
Meg says he knows. I need you to.
But I've been kind of like stalling for that answer, Meg. Throw it out there. Let's hear it because I think there's a lot to it, but who knows exactly what it is, and it may be 18 different things. I don't know. And is it even real? With all the AI stuff, who knows what attacks we're seeing or how old footage is, or how we see things from like protests and then somebody goes, oh, that happened in 1996.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? At this point, me personally,
I really don't know.
I just believe God is sovereign and what's going to happen is going to happen. And I'm not going to spend any time worrying about it because it's insane. Like I have no idea.
So I don't pay attention because I don't understand
exactly
the reason. And I don't want to see all the, buildings on fire and the fact that nobody is taking fault on who bombed the elementary freaking school. Mm-hmm. And it was like 87 little girls. Like that's insanity to me, but nobody will take responsibility for it.
And here's another thing though. And at what level can we be 100% sure that happened?
We don't.
I know. That's what I'm saying though.
Crazy. A couple of things way more than a couple things. But the craziest thing to me is there's been reports that they're in a blackout, an internet blackout. They don't have service. They don't have. How do you do that for only your people, but somehow there's reporters reporting from there, able to use the internet? Are they using Starlink?
Starlink. That's exactly what I was going to say. Elon to the rescue.
Nobody, Iran citizens, they don't have access to that. Like it, and then Trump's calling on them to go against their government, like overtake their government. Well, they don't have any internet to see you or hear you saying this.
Yeah.
But
or to even organize
it's the
it.
most weirdest thing to me. It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense to me.
No, but here's the other thing too, because like Rudy just said that the U.S. bombed it and there was 168 dead that she thinks, and I'm sure there's a report that said that. But how many just like dumb news reports do we get on dumb things in the United States that we know aren't true, but there might be some truth to it, or we have no way of fact checking. There's no way that we would know. So in a different country where there is really no witnesses that we can trust, how do we know what's happening? I'm not saying there's not a war. I'm just saying, how do we know? Like, how do we know what's going on?
Israel, Rudy. Look at Mike D's question.
Oh, does anyone know why we have sent $319 billion to a country with free healthcare and free college tuition? Yeah, that's a good point. There's a lot of things about Israel.
It's some crazy shit about Israel.
We could spend a whole podcast talking about it, and maybe someday, maybe we will do that, or at least that'll be like the main segment, because that's another thing too about season 5. What we're going to try to do is have a couple things go on in the beginning, and we're going to try to have one main segment, like not dominate the whole thing, but in the middle, and then a couple things at the end. So maybe when we start doing that, maybe what we will do is, maybe we'll do something about Israel, because it goes really deep. Like, how many of the people in Hollywood are Jewish, and all the AIPAC money that is the only people that don't have to report how much money they give, and the senators and representatives don't have to report how much they receive from AIPAC, which and this has been going on since the Kennedy days.
Yes, it
and
has.
a lot of ties to possibly what happened to him in Dallas, Texas, because I can't say the word on live anyways. But
oh, Rudy, she is.
Yeah, and that's okay. It's a there you go. I knew somebody was going to say it. I should have known it was going to be Meg. But that's where we're at now as a society, is you can't question Israel without being labeled. You know what I mean?
Is that what it is?
Oh, no,
shit.
Instantly.
I have so many questions, and I don't care.
No, but you look at anybody on the news or anybody in these podcasts or anybody that you see on X, like Ben Shapiro and all these other different people that talk, you cannot question Israel or you get labeled a racist or a fascist or whatever. And why can't we ask questions? Why can't we ask questions, especially when the dots are pretty easy to connect sometimes? So it is interesting, though, that they play us like a puppet, it seems like, in my mind. And I'm not sure why. Well, I have my thoughts, but maybe we ought to deep dive into that when we're not already 57 minutes into a podcast, because that would be a good conversation. And I actually have a lot of videos saved on my hard drive that just in case we ever need to post them, because sometimes I'm afraid things are going to they pop up and then you're never going to be able to see them again. Yep. But yeah, and King, listen, man, bring up a great point. It's just like the United States. It's the government. It's not the people. And the government is using people like puppets. They're citizens like puppets. And I believe the governments use each other like puppets whenever it's convenient. And you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And, the reason I brought up the deficit before is because I always wonder if there's not a tie to the whole Venezuela and to the whole Iran thing because of the oil. Because if we're ever going to get out from underneath this trillions and trillions of dollars of debt, how are we going to do it? We have to be able to sell something. Well, if we take their oil, we can get out of debt pretty quick, or we buy a bunch of Bitcoin with it.
Yeah, but it goes back to your point. Like, who is going to come after? Why is our debt such a concern?
Yeah.
If really there's nobody who's going to come after us for it.
Because it's them.
But there's nobody strong enough, really.
Putting their thumb on the American public, and that's their excuse, is keep pushing. And that's the biggest thing. Well, we owe all this money, and then inflation gets crazy because we keep printing more money. And yeah, money is the root of all evil. That I've been saying that for most of my adult life. I know that we had the opportunity with our oil reserves or our own oil that we had, I think it was 50 years of oil reserves at one time. And then we started selling our oil reserves. Don't even tell you who was president when that happened. But I bet you can guess. And then we tried to stockpile it. And then that didn't happen because I got voted down. And then all this happened. And we still, I think, have, I forget how many years, I just saw it, more than 10 years of oil reserves. But we control, and especially if the Iran thing works out the way I think it's going to work out, we're going to control a lot of the world's oil, and we don't need it. So what are we going to do with it?
Is it just
cash?
Yeah.
I think it's all for money. I think it's to make more money at some point. And I also do think it has to do with controlling some other countries' oil reserves too. Because if you've been reading, Cuba right now has no electricity because they are out of fuel to be able to power their country.
Holy crap.
Now Cuba for the first time is saying, hey, we want to talk. Let's talk. Like, what do we need to talk about? Because guess where they were getting all their oil from? Venezuela.
Wow.
Did you know that Venezuela, I don't know why that word's so hard for me to say, has the biggest oil stockpile in the world? Even over Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, all those Middle Eastern countries. Yeah, it was like, I hate to misquote. I know it was over 20 trillion barrels.
Dang.
That's a lot of oil. Yeah, and second place was like 3 trillion barrels or something like that. That was and the United States was at like 50 billion barrels, something. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I just saw that last week. So Venezuela, to the average, I would consider myself an average American. I know some stuff. I don't know a lot of stuff. I don't think Venezuela is really on our map when it comes to that stuff until it is now. But before we went down there and took their guys, that like they didn't have. I didn't know that they were that big into oil. So. Yeah, USA has nothing compared to the Saudis and the UAE. That's the other one I was thinking of too, was the UAE.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, that's a good point. I did not know that the oil in Venezuela wasn't worth as much because it's hard to refine. Makes sense. See, not my world. I don't. But I just saw numbers of how many barrels they had stockpiled and things like that. But it's insane. I promise you, one way or another, it's going to find itself coming back around to be about money and some sort of power, which would lead to more money. So, yeah.
How much money is just too much money?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm not a rich man, but sometimes I think I've been blessed with more money than I need.
Same.
You know what I mean? It's like, how much more money do I need? You know, besides before it starts becoming greed. I don't know. Everybody's got a limit. Everybody's got what they're chasing. But I don't know. It's
And
in the meantime, we're going to bomb each other and kill each other and do all that sort of stuff. So fun times.
It's so crazy to me. It's exhausting more than anything, honestly, because you can't keep up with it. And then on top of that, like, how can you be woohoo, we're over there bombing innocent people? Like, how can you actually praise that?
Yeah.
At all?
Yeah.
It's so beyond me, honestly.
Well, and then we have the other distractions too, with like different things that our government did. They voted to protect their sexual harassment records, but they won't like vote to protect elections, or they won't release files of the Epstein, or the prosecute people in the Epstein files. It's like, you have a slush fund and now you won't release who's used it and the names are, wait, what? Like, that's insane to me. And give it a couple of weeks, nobody's going to be talking about it. Because like we said a couple of weeks ago, unfortunately, we have super short memories because we have a lot of distractions.
Yeah.
It's insane. All right, King, I'll follow Mr. Global and get a little bit better idea what's going on with the oil and things like that. But
colors at work.
Yeah, no kidding. But you know what, Bearded? Since we love you, real quick, the United States is in the finals of the World Baseball Classic.
Did you see the controversy call yesterday?
Yeah. So strike 3, is that what you're talking about? Yeah. So was that low?
According to like the box, yes, it was.
Yeah. So I've seen people argue that it's a strike when it covers across the plate, but by the time that the thing picks it up, it's low. I have no idea.
You
But
got
listen,
to the catcher because the catcher brought it up real quick. That's a good freaking catcher, honestly.
But let me tell you something. As a guy that used to play baseball, a guy's a big baseball fan. If it is a full count with 2 outs in the 9th inning and a runner on second base and the pitch is that close, you better be swinging. You cannot let the umpire call you out on a maybe ball 4 that's 3 inches outside the zone. You gotta be swinging. I mean, they teach that in Little League. You can't just like hope it.
Yeah, no, you can't.
We play. I don't know. Did Japan win or did Italy win?
Oh,
they said it on the news this morning, and I don't know.
They played today, don't they?
Yeah, they do, or they did play today. I think.
Yeah.
Already, I haven't seen.
All right, I'm gonna find it before we go off the air, so we can be factually correct here. It's super important that we are factually correct. It is. Yeah, they're playing right now, so we don't know. Well, it says that they're going to be playing at 7:00 our time, Caleb, but I don't know if that's the replay that they're showing. But it's either going to be Venezuela or Italy.
Royals on both teams.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Royals have lit up the World Baseball Classic. Salvi, Miguel Garcia for Venezuela. He went 4 for 4 the other day. Bobby Witt Jr., Vinny.
Squatch.
Yeah, been lighting it up. If you didn't know anything about the Royals, you would think that we were some sort of super team based on the World Baseball Classic. So it's insane. But all right, guys. Well, I think we've been on the air long enough. We've bored our 7 listeners. So, and B never showed up. So,
oh, damn you, B. Miami. Did you know that Miami of Ohio? It's important.
Yeah, that's important.
The first 4.
Yeah, I know. And they only have one. No, they have 2 losses, right? They lost.
Did they finally lose? I don't know.
Yeah, they lost. Oh no, I think they have 1 loss. I think they lost in their conference tournament.
I think
so they were undefeated going into the conference.
They were, yes, they were definitely undefeated.
They lost in the semifinals, maybe.
That's kind of crappy to go.
And then
you get a number 11.
Yeah,
you're in the number 11 spot, and that's the first 4. Like that sucks.
Yeah, but so who will they play if they win? Is it Arizona?
No, we play Long Island.
Oh yeah, it's
Midwest. So
it's down on this side of the bracket.
Yeah, they're the
Duke, Florida, Arizona,
Midwest,
Michigan. They play Michigan, don't they?
Oh, that would be. I would love to see that though.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine if they beat Michigan? Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Are we good?
Yep.
I don't want to cut anybody off.
Michigan, they're going to be playing Tennessee because Michigan will get.
Oh, it's the 11, not the 16.
Howard. Yeah.
Yes,
so a 6 plays the 11.
Yeah. You're right. My bad. I forgot that Michigan still got a 1.
Oh no, they're going to play either Lehigh, Lehighgh, or Prairie View A&M.
Who's playing
that?
Michigan.
Yeah, that ought to be a barn burner. Hey, a 16 has knocked off a 1 now, though.
That's, you know what? As long as it's not Arizona. That is like my favorite thing is when there's one Cinderella team that comes in and just goes super far. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I hope that happens. I think it will, at least on the other side of the bracket.
I love it when that happens to Kansas too. When Bucknell beats Kansas or Bradley
Brown,
that one player from Kansas, Badunga. Whoa. How can you not have fun with his name?
I mean, there was a dance even that went along with it.
I know.
Are you going to root for him, or you hope they lose?
Yeah, I don't care for that one guy that sits out when they play a good team. They're scared to lose. I can't remember his name right now.
Peterson, I think.
Peterson.
Yeah.
I'm from Missouri. I hate Kansas.
Oh, there's that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was really funny. They lost to
They lost bad.
Bad. It was the best game ever. Who was it that they lost to? Was it Houston?
Yes, they lost to Houston.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's who that was in the semifinal game.
Like so bad that I was like, oh shit.
22, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. And I was a little bit worried about having to play Houston, but
well, guys, look out for the post. Get in on the bracket action. We want to have as many of our friends in here playing against us as possible. As long as one of the three of us don't win, we'll be giving out a prize. And then the loser of the three of us has to buy the other two dinner in Vegas.
Sweet.
Or maybe street down Fremont Street. I don't know. Holly's choice.
Okay.
Holly's choice.
That works.
All right. Guys, have a great week. We will be back here next week. Mm-hmm. Right, Holly?
Yep.
See you then.
No basketball's on, so
there you go. God bless. Have a great week, guys.
See you.
Be kind.
I'm Caleb. Please like and subscribe.